Would you like water or anything? Or?
Okay, thank you.
Are there classes on the MLS too for completing the 45-hour training? Or
Any memorization?
no. So every 4 years we've got to do the education, 45 hours of education. Are there classes on the MLS for that? No.
It's probably too broad.
Okay.
Is there a microphone I have to use or?
No, it'll just pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And do you want me to turn on the video at all, or
Sorry?
do you want me to turn on the video for you? Or?
Um,
Okay. Mostly just the screen, right?
yeah. Okay.
Sir, what's your name?
My name? Jose.
Question for you. Commission information is gonna take up the MLS when starting August 1st or start?
I don't have information, but the date that is gonna go active is August 17th.
August 17th.
Yeah.
I did see that on some of them, they put in concession.
Or the put concession? Does it put the amount of the concession?
No.
I think concession is the new word for commission.
All right, how's everybody doing today?
Fabulous.
Good. Well, thank you for having me today. My name is Jose. I'm the lead trainer at the MLS. Today we're just gonna go over some quick updates that we've done on the system. But today I just basically want to pretty much leave the floor open for any questions, any concerns. I know you already brought up about the commission. Unfortunately, I don't have information on that. I just know that it is effective August 17th. That's all I know. The board of directors are meeting. They're going to be discussing like what steps we're gonna do, what changes we're gonna do in the MLS. It's being mentioned, something about concessions amount. That's been mentioned. It's not a final, decision, but once we have that information available, we'll definitely reach out to everyone and let everybody know what's, the next step that we're gonna take with the MLS. So, okay, so all I know it's August 17 is the date, that it's gonna go active or live, okay? But just basically want to go over some of the updates that we've done on the MLS. Not big updates, not major updates. just a couple of changes that we did. The first one that it's obvious you might have seen is this widget here on the MLS homepage with all these different like icons and images that you see there. This used to be called the quick links before, and you would access all different links through different products that we partnered up with and we provide. So it's just a different, more, excuse me, more up-to-date look. Okay, but the products and the services are still the same. Cloud CMA can be found in there, Neighborhood Snapshot, and other different products like Rent Spree and different market trends and showings plus, and all of that is found in there. So all we did is just like kind of like a little makeup, right, to how it looks. Okay, but all the products are still there. You can organize it a little bit better. So you'll notice that there's like a little heart icon on them. So if this is a product you use a lot, for example, like I hearted Cloud CMA. So maybe that's a product you use a lot. So you can make it like, click on the little heart and that will like save it at the top of the list. So that's why it's easier to find. So yeah, so that's one of the major, or not major, but one of the big updates that we did is just make it look a little bit more up to date and easy to navigate and access the products. So that is one update. Now, another major update that we're doing is our new search page. The new search page is called Search Plus. Right now it's in beta mode, which means we're still adding features on it. We're still working with it, but it's a new way to search for listings and public records all in one place. So now you don't have to go to public records on a different page or a different tab. You can just go to Search Plus and you can search for MLS data and public records data all in one place.
Where is that?
So I'm going to show you. So what you do is you go to the search menu and the first option you see there is Search Plus Beta. Okay.
What does that do?
So like I said, it lets you search MLS and public records. So I'm gonna show you. Okay. So I'm gonna click on that. So what this is going to do at some point later on, maybe a few years from now, 2, 3 years, maybe 5 years from now, it's going to replace the regular search page, where you put like active and area and city and all that. Okay, at some point this is going to replace that. Okay, but it's down the future, not immediately, not anytime soon. Okay, but what you do here is this is our new search page. So at the very top, you have like your different search fields, different criteria you can put in. So like, for example, let's say I want to search in Brentwood. So I can put like area 6, for example. So I can select the area. If I want to add another area, maybe I want to add Pacific Palisades. I can also type in the name of the area. And I can go ahead and select. So now I have like 2 multiple areas. So the results, just like the regular search, will start popping up on the map. But now I can go ahead and put in property type. If I'm looking for single family homes, maybe I'm also looking for leases. Okay. Status, maybe I'm looking for coming soon, active properties, maybe looking for souls or expires or anything like that. Then we have the price.
How did you get there again?
Search on the top and click Search Plus.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we'll search right here and then Search Plus. Okay. So I can continue putting in more criteria. Okay, status, price, bedrooms and bathrooms. Now, if I want the whole entire criteria, then I click on the filters button. And this is going to bring up just like what you use right now. Okay, where you can put in your criteria. You can put in all the different criteria, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, pool with a view, and all the extra criteria we have available now. You can just press the filters button and that will bring up the criteria section. Okay. Now, like I mentioned, this Search Plus allows you to search for public records data as well. So what I can do here is under status, you see right here below, there's public records option. So if I want to include public records, I can check that box, public records, and this will bring up everything that's in public records, Or we also have an option to search for anything that's sold offside of the MLS. Okay, so these are like off-market sales. Okay,
Oh, wow, I see.
so you can go ahead and turn this on. So if I click on sold off MLS only. So now, not only am I searching for coming soon and active, but also I'm searching for anything that's sold off the MLS. Okay, so you can do both at the same time. So this is a great thing to use when you're doing like comps, for example.
That's on filters, right?
Yeah, no, this is under status.
Oh, understand.
Yeah.
How does MLS know that there was an off-market sale?
So this information, you see it's selected public records, it's pulling from public records, okay? So that's how we can know that we're pulling these off-market MLS are from public records, okay? So let's take a look at sold off MLS only for right now. So I'm gonna unselect these options. And we're gonna go ahead and see all of those that, oops, click on it, sold off the MLS. So we'll click on done, okay? So these purple pins you see on the MLS, on the map, okay? These are listings that sold offside of the MLS. Now, for any off MLS sold, we only are allowed to go back 6 months. Okay, so all of these sold within the last 6 months. We're not able to go further back, unfortunately. Yeah, these are all FMLS, sold off MLS. Okay, and in these areas that I've entered, Brentwood and Pacific Palace.
Do you have anything that's coming soon, you said?
Coming soon, it's in there. Status coming
So
soon,
we can check coming soon off market?
not off market. How do you know it's off market?
No, that's what I was confused about.
Yeah, no. Coming soon are the listings that are going to be on the market soon. Yeah.
But the active ones,
Active is currently on the market. Okay, so these are listings that are on the MLS,
and the ones that are off market is,
off the
and
MLS.
you click sold, right?
I didn't click sold. It's automatically just sold off the MLS. You see it says sold off MLS.
Why you only can go back 6 months?
That's the only how far back our data allows us to go. Because there's like so much information that we're pulling. So if we go further than 6 months, it's going to overrun our servers and it's gonna crash and the system is just not gonna work. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I was late. This is the very first link that you picked.
So to get to this, we went to search on the top and
Search.
click on search plus beta.
Search plus data.
Beta, yes, okay. So now we can see here that on my results, you have some sold off MLS listings. So because these were sold off the MLS, that means they were never entered into the MLS, okay? So we can only pull public records information, okay? So if I click on one of these, okay, this picture is from the public site, okay? So we don't have photos. And if I click on the actual listing there, this will bring up the details for that property. All this information that we're pulling, again, is from public records, okay? So you're not gonna see selling agent information. You're not gonna see what was the list price. You're only gonna see the sold price that was recorded, okay? So here you can see that the price that was sold for this property we're looking at was 3.652. And you can see it's tax information or public records information, okay? So we can get still property details. So if I scroll down, you're gonna see there's ownership history. Okay, then we're gonna scroll down, you're gonna see the past sales and past recording dates, okay? You see structure information, which is information on the property itself. You scroll down, you're gonna see mortgage history if it's available. Some properties might not have that information. Tax information, okay, all the different taxes and all that. Sales recording information, so here you can see when was the last time this property sold. And all the recording details, okay? Parking details, contract information, like who was the seller, who's the owner. Okay, and neighborhood information as well. This is really brand new, this neighborhood information. So this gives you a score of how the neighborhood is, for this property. Okay, so this information comes from a company that we partnered up called Local Logic. See right in the bottom right corner there. So Local Logic is the one that provides this information over to us. They run statistics and they run all these bunch of different analysis on the area and the neighborhood. And you can see here some of the information. Scroll up. Okay, so there's different characteristics that you can pull up. Right now, we're looking at transportation. So under transportation, you'll see walkability, car-friendly, okay, different public transportation, and how you can ride your bikes around this area. So for walkability, it's 3. That out of 10. So it's from 0 to 10 the score. So 3 is very low, meaning that it's not very walkable to different organizations like grocery stores or market, anywhere where you could do some shopping around. Okay, so you can see here that the 3 they consider it as passable. And so there's like few day-to-day needs are within walking distance. Okay, so you can pull that up. The other information, as we saw, is the car friendly. So it's 8.8, meaning that there's easy access to different roads, to freeways. Okay, so 8.8, pretty high score there. 1.6 for transportation or public transportation. So it's very poor, meaning that there's not many, bus stops or train stops or stations, anything like that. Okay, so it's very poor. Okay, and the last one is cycling friendly. So it's a good area to, ride your bicycles around that neighborhood. So this is one characteristics or one profile, which is transportation. Then you have services. If I click on services, this will let you know how walkable to different groceries or different shoppings, restaurants, or coffee shops. So you can click on these different characteristics, and then this will give you the score. Okay. Yes.
Is the neighborhood same as the MLS area?
No, this is neighborhood, so it's different than the area that we entered. So it's based on a radius from this address. So it's a neighborhood is different than area.
What's the radius?
So I believe it's like 2 miles around. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. 2 questions. Who determines the walkability?
So like I mentioned, it comes from this organization called Local Logic.
Because we post the listing, it's my understanding that we're no longer allowed to write walking distance
Yes.
to a bus stop,
Right.
for example, because of handicap.
Correct.
people.
Walking distance is not allowable on remarks.
In remarks.
Right.
But this whole thing with walkability is coming from the.
Yeah, this is from Local Logic. So they're the ones that came up with the terms and all that. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So now you have different services. And then the last one is character, which gives you like, how is the night life? Is it quiet? Is there like walkable to different parks? The vibrant, right? Like I said, if it's like a calm atmosphere, or is a very busy area. Okay, and then the nightlife, yeah, if you have like walkable to like different bars and different nightlife. Okay, so this is now a new feature that's included, okay, in this report, which is the all-in-one report, and also on the agent or client detail full. Okay, so you'll see this information. All right, so this is the report that we're looking at when we open up a sold off MLS property. Okay, so you can go ahead and also view the results here on the right side. We have this gallery view of all the results that came up as part of my search. I can go ahead and expand the results to just view all the results. This is called the gallery view, where you see like different cards on the results, but you also have on the top right, you can switch to a list view if you prefer a list view. Okay, you can go through the list of the results. Okay, so that's the results view. But like I said, let's say I'm running some comps, okay, in an area, right? So let's start a fresh search. So I'm gonna go and clear all.
Sorry, a bit. How did you get to the putting them in one line?
Like a list view on the right side, oh, I closed it, but let me go back. So on the right side here, where the results are at, on the top right corner, let me put an area, it's too many listings here. So I clicked on expand results view. And then on the top right, you see there's a option for gallery or list view. So you can switch between list or gallery view. Okay. All right, so let's say now we're gonna do like some comps. Maybe we wanna run and pull up some comps. So we wanna see what's sold, what's active in the MLS, but we also wanna include those sold off MLS for our comparables, right? So we'll go ahead and start our area. We can also use a map, right, where we can draw a shape on the map. So right here we have shapes, and we can draw and any of the options that we currently have. You can also use those options. So I'll go ahead and like draw a shape here on the map. And just by using that pencil option. And once I have the shape, right, we're gonna go ahead and put in our criteria. So we're looking for single family and status. I'm gonna say for comps, you cannot use coming soon. So we'll look for active under contract, maybe some pending. And also we want to include solds with solds from the MLS. We can go as far as back as 1997, okay? But this is only for solds that were sold through the MLS, okay? So, but if I want to include public record solds, remember, I can select solds for public records. See this,
Public record is gonna have more records than the MLS one here.
not necessarily, but yes, in a way, because public records includes those that were sold outside of the MLS.
Is that for sale by owner or what?
No, so those are sold just that were off-market sales, like they weren't never entered in the MLS. Doesn't necessarily mean sold by owner, but it could include those. Okay, so maybe an agent had like a listing, but they have an SCLM form that they didn't want to put it in the MLS, and it was sold off the MLS.
And I noticed sometimes the agent put it in the MLS and then they put it in the remarks that this is put in the MLS for the purpose of tax.
That is exactly what this is.
But
Sold
that
off
has been
MLS.
for a long time because the agent,
Yeah,
so we can do.
you can do that. If you want to include it in the MLS, you can do that. And it's just for comps only. Right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and include those sold off the MLS. And for my comps. So you see I have active under contract, pending, sold through the MLS and sold off the MLS. Because I want to include those as well in my comps. Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue now. And let's see, what else did I not include? I have status, property type, I have the area. Okay, so now you see here, I have,
What? That was another league.
all right.
We're all trying to-
No, because.
Okay, so now I have all my results. Okay, now I have over 400 listings found. So I want to go ahead and continue putting or filter out my results. So I want to get less than that. So let's put bedrooms. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in at least 3 to, I will say 5 bedrooms. And let's see how many results I get now. Still got a lot, so let's put in square footage. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and press the filters button to filter down my results. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, what can we put in here? let's put square footage. So I'm gonna go to living area square footage. So let's say I only want anything between, we'll say 1,800 to, I don't know, say 2,800. Let's see how many I get. So I still got a lot, 257. 131, let's see, what else can I put in here? Let's put in pool. So I'm gonna go to exterior features, and I'm gonna say, yes, properties with a pool. Oh, but now I don't have any off-market sales. Let's go back here. So I'm just playing with the criteria right now. So let's go ahead and maybe change this to 3,000. So I know it's big, but. Okay, I don't have any off-market solds, so I would just want to make sure I want to include some. Just go ahead and remove this square footage.
That's under filters, right?
Yeah, this is filters. Filters is the criteria section on the right side. Okay, yeah, all right, there we go. I got some off-market stuff. All right, so now I have those results, all right? So now, when I click on the view results, okay, let's close that. So now here on, when I'm looking at the results, let me expand that. I can go ahead and switch between public record solds and MLS data solds, or MLS data, which is our active, becoming soon, or active, pending, active on the contract, and solds. Okay, so now we can go ahead and view the results based on our criteria. You can go ahead and navigate through the photos from here. You see on the right and left and right side of the photo, there's a little arrows. If I click on one of these properties or these listings that are through the MLS, okay, because it's through the MLS, these are listings that were in the MLS, I'll get all the photos, I get all the details from the agent, I get all the remarks, okay? If I want to look at agent remarks or showing remarks, I'll see who's the selling agent, who was the buyer's agent, okay? Ownership history, because remember, this includes MLS and public records data, okay? So here I can see information from public records as well as MLS information, okay? Now, here's one thing that to help me identify what data is from the MLS and what data is from public records. Here's an example. Bathroom, full bathrooms. So the agent said that there's 2 bathrooms, but public records shows that's 3 bathrooms. Okay, so that's how you can identify which data is from where. Okay?
Also, 3 on the blue is public record.
The green or blue, yeah, it's public records. The black or regular font is from the MLS. Okay, so sometimes you'll see that, like in this example where the bathrooms, it's different than public records. All right, so then you have, again, all the details from public records and all the information from the MLS. Okay, so Search Plus was designed so that you can pull both information.
What is it that to get that?
So this is our new search called Search Plus under the search menu, and you click Search Plus Beta, and that's where we're at. Okay, so now there's more features that we're working on. As you can see here, some of these options says coming soon. Okay, so that's why it's in beta, because we're still building this feature, this tool. So Cloud CMA will be available soon. Okay, so you'll be able to, if you want to use the Cloud CMA tool to create the CMA report, right? Cloud CMA will be available. The listing card, that should be available pretty soon. Okay, we're just finalizing that so you can add listings to the cart. Run statistics also, if you want to pull up all the statistics reports that we have on the listings that you bring up, that will be also available soon. Okay, so we're also working on some tools on the map as well. So some of the options you see on the map will be available. Zoom out here. Okay, so it's kind of hidden here, but this window's a little, there we go. So overlays is going to be a feature that we're adding where you can add different information directly on the map. So some of the overlays you'll see there is like building type, mortgage rate, ownership time. So all of these options will be able to bring it up directly on the map. So how does it look like? So this is the example how it's gonna work. So for building type, you're gonna see that if you select building type and you check all these options, or whichever ones you select, it's gonna show you on the map what the type of building that is. So for example, like the orange ones, like this one right here, this is a condo. The red ones, or these dark red here, these are multifamily or income properties. Okay, so the purple ones are entered as townhomes. So you'll be able to see the type of property each of these buildings are. The next overlay in that list is mortgage rate. And mortgage rate will also show you the percentage of the mortgage rate. So like the purple ones are between 3 to 4.5%. Let me make this a little bit bigger now, so it's too small.
So it really tells you the rate that the house was on?
Yes, the mortgage rate for each house or each property.
Where does it get the information from?
This is, we're working with title company. So this information will come from like title company, public records, and so on. So
You went to, sorry, how did you get there again? I'm so sorry.
this is not available yet.
Oh, it's not.
It's just giving you it's just giving you a preview of how that's gonna work. But basically is when you click on the overlays, go back. So this right here on the map, you see overlays, you click on that, and then you have the different options. So right now we're looking at mortgage rate, and that's how it'll look for you. Okay, this is just a preview. It's not active yet. We're still working on it because we're still communicating with different title company and all that to get the data over. So yeah, but we'll let you know once these features are available.
Search
Okay.
Plus is available though.
Search Plus is available for searching, like we just ran, right? But now we're looking at some of the features that are coming soon. Okay, so that's mortgage rate. It's the next layover will be home valuation, where this is an estimated value of the property based off an organization called Plunk. And they run like different analysis, they run comps in the back end, and they give us an estimated value of the properties. So here you'll be able to bring up home valuation, like, the red ones are between 750,000 to $1 million. The black ones here, the dark ones will be like over $1 million, okay? But this is still being built. The other option you have will be absentee owner. So if you want to look for properties where the owner is absentee or they're occupying the property, you'll be able to see that. And the next one will be ownership time. So this will tell you how long the current owner of the property has owned that property. Okay, so you'll be able to see different times there. So this is a great tool to use, like if you want to go like door knocking maybe, or you want to, send, you want to contact the owner, see if they want to put their property in the market, want to list it or something like that. And the last one will be distressed property, where you can see like notice of defaults, foreclosure, sale. You'll be able to see that on the map. So this is a preview of what we're working on, okay? Another thing we're working on, close this out.
These are mostly, I see that for the stress property, notice of foreclosure sale. Not foreclosures coming to market.
No, that's just a foreclosure sale. So it's sold already. Another thing that we're working on is also our CMA tool, right? So it's going to be competing with Cloud CMA. So we're building our own CMA tool where you can create a CMA. Let me show you an example of that. Let me just remove.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
When is this feature gonna come to the?
We don't have a time yet, because right now we're more focused on the app than on this product, because right now it's working. These are just extra features we're adding. So right now we're more focused on the app to getting the client side of the app. But yeah, so like I said, we'll let you guys know once it's available. Okay, let me go ahead and bring up the preview of our CMA tool. It's gonna be called CMA Plus. So let me go ahead and remove public records.
When will that be available, CMA Plus?
We don't have an estimated time. Okay? So I'm just giving you guys a preview of what we're working on. Okay, so let me go to CMA Plus. Start over again. All right, for some reason it's not coming up on this screen, but you'll be able to create like your own CMA while using the CMA Plus. Single family. Sorry? No, not Cloud CMA. It's called CMA Plus, which is our CMA tool that's going to compete with Cloud CMA. For some reason, in this screen, it's not coming up for me. Should be able to come up here on the top. Maybe I'm zooming in too much. There it is. I was just zoom in. So you see on the top right there, CMA Plus. So the way this is going to work is that first you're going to run your search. Okay, and so you'll click on create CMA report here in the top right corner there. You click on that. Then the next step will ask you to enter your subject property. Okay, the property you're running the comps for. And once you enter that, right? So you enter the address and all the information is going to be pulled from public records. You'll be able to change that information. And then who is you're creating the CMA for? And then you're gonna click on the bottom here, add comps. Then this will allow you to search your criteria, what kind of comps you wanna pull up. You go ahead and now select from the results that you pull up, you're gonna select the listings you wanna use. And then the next step will be to create the actual CMA, where you'll be able to create like about me, a little bit of, description about yourself, like a little resume.
How can you go to the CMA?
This is not available yet. It's just a preview.
Oh,
Yeah.
for future.
Okay, so you get to write a little bit, about yourself. Then you can also write about your company, right? So like about Keller Williams, you can write there a little bit about your company there, and then the comparables. And so we're gonna be using this side-by-side view where you have your subject property on the far left, and then the comps you selected. If you select more than 3 or 4, maybe you select 10, you can go through all the comps just by going to the next property and you can compare. It'll be easy to compare because it's side by side, okay?
Would they be able to have profile in advance?
Oh, yes, yeah, you'll be able to add your information before,
They say it's ready to use.
yes,
And you can go in and create a profile. and
Right.
everything. I see.
yes. All right, so these are the comps. Then you have valuations. This might not be included. We're still deciding on if you want to include estimated values on there. But if it is included, you'll be able to pull up the, different valuations. And then statistics. Okay, so different statistics, but depending on the results or the listings you select. And the last part will be like, when is a good time to sell? The average days on market. Okay, there might be more information added, but like I said, we're still building this feature. But that's one of the tools you'll have access to once we finalize the CMA Plus. Okay, So this is a Search Plus, as far as what we have planned for now. But you are able to use it, as this is in production, so you can use it now.
The estimated value between MLS and Zillow, is it coming from the same source or different source?
It comes from Plunk. It's an organization called Plunk.
Zillow and MLS, they both use Splunk.
No, Zillow uses Zestimate. It's their own thing. Plunk is another organization that provides, they might be different. Yeah, a different project. Yeah. Right, so that's a Search Plus. Any questions on that?
So at the end, is there a booklet like that we can print out for the client?
Yeah, you'll be able to share it, email, send it by text, or you can print. All right, so that's the latest on what we've been working on. And like I mentioned earlier, we're also working on the app, on the client side of the app. All right, so where you can invite your clients to download the Vesta Plus app, and they can search through the Vesta Plus app. We found a bunch of glitches on it, so that's why we took it off for now. So that's being finalized, so hopefully by the next week or so, you'll be able to invite your clients to download the app.
Can you show it to us how we can do it or?
Not yet, because it's not available yet. So I won't be able to show you that right now. Yes.
Are we going to get rid of the previous platform we had?
So which one again?
The way right now we do the search on MLS.
Yes.
That section is gonna get eliminated and replaced by.
It's down in, I don't know how, maybe 5 years from now, maybe, 6, 7 years from now. But yeah, at some point.
At some.
Yeah, at some point.
All right.
We'll slowly, let you guys know. We're not just gonna go from one day to another. No, that's why we're going through it. Make sure you guys are, a little bit familiar with it, but start using it, whenever you can.
Yeah, I just have a general question.
Yes.
Off the Topic, but when I post an ad for a lease, it's supposed to correlate with apartments.com.
So,
I've had a lot of trouble with that. Because
yeah,
I go on apartments.com and I list the same information. Then I will have clients contact me from apartments.com.
right.
But isn't there supposed to be a connection with?
Yes, depends on the listing. Okay. So all leases automatically go to apartments.com. Okay. Only if the property, the building is less than 4 units. Okay.
Oh,
Then it'll go to apartments.com. If it's a complex that has more than 4 units on it, it won't go out.
really?
That's an apartments.com rule. That's on them. It's not our decision.
Okay, so is that something new?
It's been there for a while.
Yeah, apartments.com wants to charge.
Yeah, the apartments.com wants you to pay them to add your listing directly on their site.
If it's less than, if it's.
And you're-
But if it's 4 units or less, it'll automatically go to them, to apartments.com.
Well, no, the buildings that they usually advertise are high-rise condos.
Yeah.
with hundreds of
So
units.
that's not gonna go to their site.
Years ago, it went to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a rule, a decision made by them. So, yeah.
Oh, wow, even for a condo, you can't list it, it's one owner.
Wow.
So if it's more than 4 units, if the property itself, okay, even though you're leasing 1 unit, but the complex has 100 units, then it won't go out to them, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the decision they made.
All of these companies like Zillow, Apartment.com, and et cetera, do they pay to get the information from MLS or?
They don't pay us to get the information. It's just an agreement that we have. So Redfin and Zillow now are considered brokerages.
Same with Zillow?
Same as Keller Williams, Compass, and all these companies, they're brokerages. So Zillow and Redfin are brokerages. So they get our data. There's no fee or anything like that included.
Which they don't give commission to.
Yeah.
auto fields,
Exactly.
which is a bummer because you all have clients looking in areas that The only place to find the listing is on Zillow. Or Redfin, and then you waste all your energy and time doing this and you don't get a commission.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there is an option when if you don't want to send your listings to Zillow or any website, there's an option when you're adding a listing that says load on the internet, you just say no, and it'll just stay in the MLS. So, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want to send it over to them. You get more exposure, but some agents prefer that, not to share that listings. So. All right, any questions on anything else? And not this related that we went over, anything on the MLS?
Yes, the cloud, what do you call it? The cloud CMA, is this created by MLS or is it third party?
Cloud CMA?
Yeah.
No, it's a third-party vendor.
The third one,
Yeah, it's owned by Lone Wolf is the name of the company.
do you have any CMA platform that is created by MLS, like third party?
That's what we're working on, that CMA Plus.
Okay.
That I just showed you,
So your CMA Plus is gonna compete with the
Cloud CMA, correct.
Today you have a class, Zoom class regarding the foreclosure.
Yeah, it was at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we can't get anything.
You couldn't hear anything?
No, you teach us very fast. Can you show us how can we find the foreclosure?
Yeah, to find foreclosures, there's different methods. Okay, so we'll go to like search in the MLS, you just go to search. Depending on what you're looking for, single family, I guess, or whatever property type. And one of the criteria fields, let's scroll down, I believe it's under contract info. Let's see, oops, what happened to this? So under contract info, you see cell type. And if you click there, you see right there in foreclosure. That's one way. Okay, so,
In foreclosure.
so yeah, in foreclosure.
I write it down.
Once
Okay.
again, that doesn't include foreclosures coming up.
So this is the only option we have through the MLS. It's in foreclosure or any of the other different distress
Can you?
types. Okay, so first you run the search, any search, condo, income, single family, okay?
Jose, you know what's funny? It's because I go on Zillow all the time for foreclosures and it doesn't, there's so many on Zillow, it doesn't show that much on MLS.
They don't show what?
They don't show that many foreclosures on the MLS.
Zillow
On Zillow.
on the MLS, yeah,
Zillow, it shows like 30.
yeah,
On MLS shows like 2 or 3.
yeah, because the agent probably didn't select that option.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is only if the agent enter that information. Okay. So search, single family, condo, whatever it is, okay? Scroll down to the bottom and look for contract info. So you click on contract info, and inside contract info, you're gonna look for cell type. And just click where it says search and you see in foreclosure.
So
That's one way.
if the tenant, if they don't say that it's it's not an actual foreclosure, meaning it's not. You guys aren't seeing through the phase or seeing that it's in foreclosure, it's only if the tenant or the agent, right?
Correct,
Oh,
correct, okay? Did I see your hand up? Yes,
Yeah, this is kind of a big question, but maybe you can help us understand a little bit, because of this NAR settlement, with percentages and commissions and so forth and all this stuff going on.
right.
How is that going to impact what we post on the MLS? For example, CSO, we usually put a percentage.
Okay.
Could you clarify for us?
So at the beginning, I kind of mentioned that I don't have information on my end. All I know is that whatever decision the board of directors make, it's gonna go effective August 17th. That's the date that we have to update the MLS, okay? So we don't know yet They're still in discussion about what's, what steps we're gonna take. They've mentioned, it's not finalized, but they mentioned an option to put in concessions amount. But that's not the final decision. That's just being mentioned now. So we don't know yet.
Yeah. The line specifically where it says CSO percentage.
That for sure is we're gonna have to eliminate that.
Here, or if I change to concession amount.
Yes. Or we don't know if we're gonna allow to put an amount or just a yes, no option. If concession yes, concession no. We don't know yet. They're still discussing that. So unfortunately, I can't give any information on that yet. But as soon as the board of directors make a decision, we'll definitely shoot an email and put some messages on the website and let you know what step we're taking.
Or we still can put 6% or 10%.
I don't know about car forms. Yeah. Yeah, for that, you might want to reach out to like GLAR, the board.
Thank you very much.
Sure. All right, so that's one way for foreclosures. Another way is through public records. And to access public records, we'll go to the search menu at the top. Go down to public records. And go to the MLS Realty X. Okay, that's the vendor we use for public records. So search the very top. Go down to public records and click on the MLS Realty X. That's gonna go ahead and take you to the public records website. In here, you're gonna go to on the top, you're gonna go to search. And under search, you're gonna click on my search. Okay, under my search, let me make this, let me see if I can make this bigger. Full screen. Okay. Under my search, you're gonna go down here and click on customize search. Here, you want to look for on the left side where it says foreclosures and distress. Okay, click on that. And you want to make sure you at least select foreclosure stage. Okay, you can select all the other options if you want to include them, but make sure you have foreclosure stage selected. And then just hit on the bottom right corner here, hit apply. Then the bottom right corner, it's kind of hidden there, but hit apply. Now this is going to add the foreclosure stage search field on the left side here. So I'm going to scroll down. And we're going to look for foreclosure stage. It's probably towards the bottom. Oh, here we go. Foreclosure case, foreclosure stage. So I'm going to go ahead and select from the list. And they only have 3 options: pre-foreclosure, auction, and bank owned. Okay, but you can use the map as well. So in the map, there's this little icon that looks like a little push pin. Okay, this little icon here. Click on that. You have distressed properties. And then you have pre-foreclosure, auction, REO, bank owned, short sales, and bank REO sales. So if I want pre-foreclosures, check that. And if there's any on the map, you'll start seeing them on the map. This computer's a little slow. Let me see if I can show you. Let's see if I zoom in here a little bit closer. But if there's any, you'll start seeing those on the map. Let me see if I can get to an area that has some. Anyways, you'll start seeing them on the map, the different pins. So if you select more than one, like auction, REO, I'm gonna select all of them, just so that you can see them on the map. You'll start seeing those, the different color pins. I don't know why it's not showing me here. I think the system is a little slow. But I don't know if you guys see them. Yeah, Oh, no, let's see, we can go to this area here.
Did you check the city? Did you?
Go to the valley, maybe in the valley.
In the valley.
What do you got against the valley?
No, nothing, I love it.
Hey, don't talk about the valley, that's my neighborhood.
Hey, that was my neighborhood too, until I moved here.
I think it's just slow, but you'll start seeing the pins, like the orange will be pre-foreclosure, purple will be short sales. But,
And instead of the map, we can get their list down there.
yeah, I don't know why,
Results.
it's probably a little bit slow, but anyways, you'll start seeing those on the map, you can click on the pins and then you pull up the information on the property. I don't know
And that's
why.
available?
Huh?
That's available.
Yeah, this is public records.
So, sorry, how come it didn't come?
How come what?
Any properties didn't come?
This is probably slow, I don't know. I don't know why it's not loading. But, yeah, you should be able to see those pins on the map.
Use the search button, or you did that?
Here? No, it's gonna show up on the map
You
automatically.
wanna change the city or something? Any city here? I just wanna see how it works.
Yeah, it's-
Maybe Bakersfield? There's a lot of foreclosures there.
should come up. I don't know why this system is slow or,
We can still use the quick search on the bottom right of the screen where it says, just put in the APN number.
this quick search? Yeah, so remember, we can select them. If I select pre-foreclosure, this automatically search and it'll show me that, but the map also will show you more than just these three. As you can see here, there's auction, bank owned, REO, short sales. So that's why I was trying to use the map to show you that option as well. But yeah, I don't know, it's just taking forever to load. Like, even in the LA area, there's some. Quite some loading. Zoom in a little bit closer, maybe. There you go. They're coming up.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, so purple, remember, it's short sales, right at the bottom. Okay, the orange ones, pre-foreclosure, so
And where did you put the city?
I didn't put city.
Oh,
This
you
is just the
put-
map.
Oh, it's just the
I'm
map.
searching the map.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you can see there, all these, short sales. This one here is orange, so it's pre-foreclosure, so. Click on that,
So it's a lot of purple.
Wow.
and so there, that gives you the address and the details.
Well,
And
Yeah.
where do you put the city again?
Well, the city, if you wanna focus on the cities on the left side here, under your criteria. City right here,
Oh, wow.
but I'm just looking the map,
Yeah.
I'm using the map, so.
Right.
Yeah, so there you go. Okay, so these are all short sales.
So if you click on any of the purple ones, you can get exact detail.
I'm sorry?
If you click on any one.
Yeah, so if I wanna look at this one, it's short sale or for pre-foreclosure.
Okay.
I click on that property, and if I hit report, it'll give me the whole entire details on that property.
Loan information.
This is public records. Okay, so public records information. So if I scroll down to pre-foreclosure history towards the bottom.
This is
Did I
amazing.
miss it? Or did I click on the wrong property probably? Let me go back.
Where's the name of the home?
Mega homes. Yeah, it says it there.
So this is pre-foreclosure, so I'm gonna click on it. Click on report. Hey, so right here, you see it says pre-foreclosure, so it tells me that. And towards the bottom, you see foreclosure history. There you go. Okay. So that's the other way to search for foreclosures and.
Outstanding balance, oh, default amount.
Yeah.
Show the amount of the loan.
Yeah, so this is public record, so you can probably click on, the document to pull up the information, but you have to pay for that. Okay. All right, any questions, other questions?
Hi, Jose.
Yes, I hear you.
So when we're doing comps for sold off markets, 6 months is the furthest we can go back, right?
Yeah, through Search Plus is 6 months back. That's how far back we can go.
Okay, thank you.
Can you show how you did got to this point again one more time, if you don't mind?
With this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so pre-foreclosures or this. So to get there, we go to search, go down to public records, make sure you select the MLS Realty X. And here, go to the search tab on the top left, click on search, and make sure you go to my search for the pre-foreclosure stage. But if you want to use a map, you just click on that little pin on the top, go to the distressed properties, and then you can select exactly which option you want to search for. Okay, and then that'll give you the results on the map. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, so then you can move the map around and it'll show you whatever's like on your screen.
I wish I knew this sooner.
Yeah.
Is this like a new feature or?
No, it's been there forever.
Wow. Oh my.
Yeah. I guess today's webinar, I guess you couldn't hear or was going too fast. Yes, yeah, so.
Do that again, I'm sorry.
I
Oh, you got it?
recorded, I can send it.
Cool. All right.
But if you get again, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So and remember, if you forget and you wanna revisit, you can call the help desk. Guys can walk you through it.
Yeah?
Huh?
You're the one at the help desk?
I'm part of it, so when I'm not out, I help with the
Yeah,
calls.
I think I think I've seen you on there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we might have spoken.
I
So
think I've talked to you before.
okay, cool. Yeah. So
She's asking what's your
Thank
name?
you.
what? I'm sorry.
Your name.
Oh, my name is Jose. Yeah, I'm sure. I've been there for like 11 years. So. Yeah, it's good to see you guys face to face. So. So yeah, so that's the latest foreclosures. Remember that if you ever need to watch trainings, they're under all the videos. They are pre-recorded. So if you guys want the foreclosure, just let me know. I'll send you the link. You guys can watch it anytime. Okay. And the last thing I want to mention that it's coming up, you might seen is the MLS Summit. I don't know if you guys ever attended that before. So it's coming up on August 9th. Right now, it's an early bird special where you pay a special price if you buy the tickets today. And just clicking on that little banner will give you the information. And it's always at the Skirball. So every year we have this event. We have like keynote speakers come in, talk about the market and tools you can use. Like with right now, AI is a big thing going on. So we'll have somebody there to help how to use AI for your advantage. Speakers that are gonna go over the market. So it is pretty much like a whole day thing. Okay, parking is included, lunch is included. Right now, if you are a realtor member, it's $37.50. Okay. If you're not a realtor member, but I think all of you guys are, but if not, then it's $42.50 if you're not a realtor member. Okay. So this will end next month or in a couple of weeks. So hope you guys can can attend and we'll hope to see you guys there. I'll be there and if you guys attend, stop by and say hi.
Yeah, I signed up already.
Perfect.
Do you know the speakers or anything?
Who are the speakers? We have multiple speakers that are going to be present. I know we have somebody from realtor.com be there. The creator of Cloud CMA, he's gonna be there. Greg, he's the one that's gonna talk about the market. Let's see, keynote speakers are here. Marky Lemons is the one who shows you how to use like AI. She's really good. Yeah, this should be here. Let me see, where's the speakers? Oh, I thought we had the flyer here, but yeah, there's different speakers are gonna be there, and somebody from NAR to go over that rule is gonna be there. Yeah, so they're gonna talk about that, and then there's gonna be, yeah, there's like, as of right now, I think there's like no, 8 speakers, and I think we're adding more. Yeah. It's a great event. It's a very good event to be, present.
Is the MLS a privately owned company?
I'm sorry?
Is the MLS a privately owned company?
It's owned by the boards, GLAR, Malibu, and Southwest.
And who owns those entities?
Who's the what?
Who owns those entities, like, Lar?
I don't know.
Who's at the very top? Who owns all those? Yeah, these are-
It's owned by them because they have the most shares of the MLS. They're the top shareholders, but it's run by the board of directors and the owner or the president, which is Annie, the one that created the site, so.
Can you send for me the seminar, webinar?
Yeah, send me an email with I'll now reply back to you. It's joseq@themls.com.
Jose, how do you go here and then you click apply, right? Where's apply?
So, no, they're already selected, so you can go ahead and click on the pins to get out of that. Uh-huh. And then just, so it should be able to see on the results on the maps. Might want to have to zoom in. JQ at the MLS.com. THE.
It's not there.
Zoom in on the map. You zoom out too much. So you have to zoom in a lot more.
Like this.
Zoom in.
Like
Yeah.
that.
There must
Keep going.
be line count.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then just move the map around it.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
yeah.
Can you make the screen bigger?
But I'll let you know.
Yeah, I know, it was,
And then
It's challenging now,
There you
I know. I'll let you know.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, so you're zoomed out. You have to zoom into it to activate that.
Like this, right?
Zoom in, like make it bigger.
Like that.
So you have to be able to see the properties. Like, where are you looking at?
Want me to just go to Los Angeles?
You can do that.
Yeah. Where is the city at?
Go to my switch.
Search,
okay.
Should I end the class?
customize search.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yes. I'm sorry.
Looking for a place.
To customize and you have to add those fields.
Like this.